Hello everyone. I've been looking forward to share this training with you guys. So first of all, my name is Tung, and this training is about actually escaping the weight loss traps that you've been stuck on, and the purpose is just helping you build a lot of muscle, losing weight, but also regain the confidence that you've been trying for so many years without spending hours on cardio or starvation mode. So you can see a transformation of what I've been through. So you can see that this shit actually works. So let's just start into it. So what you'll be learning from this training is exactly how to eat without feeling that you're restricting yourself, but also understand the key fundamentals of how to create your own workout and meal plans, eat the food you love so you can eat without feeling like it's a diet and you're not feeling like you're starving or like it's some extreme dieting with water fasting. But I also wanted to help you understand like the fundamentals in regards to the comes to weight training so you know how many steps you have to take the weightlifting, but also just the way how to rest properly so you don't burn yourself out. And I also want to help you create sustainable help habits so you can create some mental discipline so you can keep to this weight loss journey and just being very disciplined because it takes a lot of time and also avoid emotional eating and just building a lot of support in your life so you have people who are being there for you and just helping you. And I also want to understand how to track your weight loss progress so you understand what you should be aware of when it comes to like the scale and also measurements and body pictures. So I also want you guys to stay until the end of this training because I'll be giving you an opportunity to ask a lot of questions to me. But before I do anything, I just want to share a bit about my weight loss journey because since I'm talking about weight loss journey, I also want to give you a bit of a background about who I am and what I achieved. So my name is Tung, and I remember I was at my heaviest weight ever, and I've tried every single thing to lose the weight, but I've never figured it out. Eventually, I actually found out what to do, and I've been doing this method, sharing this method for other people for over 10 years now, and helping them lose the weight and keep it off. And I actually lost 60 pounds in 8 months and kept it off for over 12 years. So I'll dive into that now. So I remember in 2012 where I was at my heaviest weight ever being at 200 pounds and it was fucking annoying because I tried every single diet that was out there, probably keto diet, carnivore diet, low carb diet, and I was spending hours on the treadmill and also lifting weights, but I was not seeing any results, and it really annoyed me because I was missing out on so many things, and also health-wise, I was at the worst like going to doctors telling me that my BMI and health blood pressure was too high and I had a lot of low confidence at work when talking with clients because I didn't feel comfortable in my skin, so I wasn't comfortable doing presentations, so that really sucks. So I just missed out on a lot of the opportunities. But one day I just had enough and I just decided to invest into the national champion in bodybuilding, actually helping me lose. As you can see, this is the starting point, and I lost through the months 40 pounds in 6 months, and I kept it off for so many years. But eventually, I also wanted to have a bit more muscle mass. So, what I was doing is I was lean bulking and then I was dieting. So, you can see the transformation here. So basically, that's just it. So since I've achieved this results, I've been feeling a lot more confident and more healthy. I don't have health issues anymore, and I have more energy to spend time with my friends and family and just go out on walks like nature and taking pictures, feeling very proud of having a toned, muscular body. And I want you guys to avoid the same things that I've been through with all the frustration, all the plateaus, and just wasting so much time on just missing out on career opportunities and life with your family and friends and all the things that you want. So what I'm going to teach you is a more sustainable way to lose the weight and keep it off by eating the food you love and also just creating your own workout and meal plan so you don't need to rely on a coach anymore. And the reason why I'm so passionate about this is because I've seen so many problems with the courses and programs out there who are, let's say you are signing up for a coach, he's teaching you like how to lose, he's helping you lose weight for 12 weeks. But after the 12 weeks, you're not knowledgeable in regards to the nutrition, what to eat, and how to work out. So you're just going back to your old habits where you just gain all the weight back. And it's not a sustainable way to do it because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So what I always say that if I'm teaching you how to fish, instead of giving you fishes, like I'm teaching you about the fundamentals, how to weight train correctly, what to eat, also tracking your progress. That's very important. And also limiting beliefs and breaking down the mindset of who you were and who you want to be. That is going to help you become a new and better, confident person of you who's adapting new ways to change your life and stick to this weight loss journey and keep the weight off. And also, when you're always having coaches who are you checking in every single week, it's difficult for you guys to understand the puzzle pieces because only every single week you are learning a bit, and you have to wait all the time instead of just knowing the whole puzzle piece. So that's definitely what I'm seeing the biggest issue in the weight loss community. And who this training is for specifically is you who've been trying to lose the weight for so many years and you at your heaviest weight you've ever been. You tried everything to lose the weight, but you are not seeing any result from spending hours on weight training and doing cardio, and you go from yo-yo diet to binge eating. Your health is also at risk because of your weight, and your weight makes you feel less confident when you're talking with clients and doing presentations, and you feel like you're missing out on a lot of career opportunities because of that. And you're feeling like you are awake at night because of your weight, and you have declining health, which means that you have diabetes or you have high blood pressure, and that makes you really being afraid that you're probably going to die soon because of that. And you just hiding yourself at home because of you have low confidence and self-esteem and you don't want to take people's invitation when they're inviting you. And if this is something that sounds familiar to you, that you really want to lose the weight and you want to learn how to weight train correctly with the fundamentals of how to create your own workout and meal plans, eating the foods you love, but also track your own progress so you know what you need to adjust every single week and being peaceful with it. That's very good. And if you also want to improve your health and feel very confident and working when you talk with clients and doing presentation, this is definitely also the right place for you to be. And I want you to leave this masterclass if you're someone who are at that healthy weight and you feel very confident in how you look. And also if you're someone who is not willing to like commit to a structured meal and training program because you just want some quick fixes with maybe some injection from some some company who's offering that, or weight loss pills, this is not the right thing for you to do. And also if you're at the start of your weight loss journey where you've not experienced a lot of failures with endless yo-yo dieting and binge eating, or you're just working out a lot in the gym and doing a lot of cardio and not seeing the results that you want, and if you don't have any urgency in trying to lose the weight right now, like you're someone who feel like I don't give a shit if I'm not losing the weight, so you should also just you don't care if it's like in 5 years you need to lose the weight. And if you're not open to any advice because what you're feeling is that what you're doing is working fine, you should definitely also leave this. And if you don't feel like you have prioritized losing weight right now because you have so many things going on and losing weight is the lowest priority for you, there's nothing for you. Or if you don't want to achieve a tall muscular body, but also you only want to build muscle, or you just someone who just want a lean body, like a skinny body, just like a marathon runner, you should leave. But now I've shared my story and also how I help people specifically. So I'll share the 3 steps for you guys to actually lose the weight. And if just imagine how your life would change, like if you were actually helping this guy and how you will look like in a year's time. So let's just dive into it. So the first part is nutrition and why it's so vital. So, if you have to lose weight, you have to figure out the maintenance calories because you want to understand what to eat, how to work out, and how you can get a lot more energy through your diet. Because if you are not sure what to eat and or how to work out, naturally you just feel very sluggish, have no energy throughout the day. So what we start out with is your maintenance calorie, where we figured out how to calculate how many calories your body needs to maintain its weight. And this is what we're doing through this calculator here, where you're typing in your body measurements, your age, gender, height, weight, and the other factors. And through that, you come down to breaking down the calories into macros, which is basically just like proteins. This is the most filling protein sources. This is the most filling macronutrients. And then we have carbs and fat, and you see the percent wise of what I recommend. And the reason why you want a high protein diet is because it will definitely reduce a lot of the hunger you're feeling when you are in a weight loss plateau, when you're in a weight loss. Because if you're in a weight loss, you're naturally just eating less calories than you need. And if you have high protein, you don't feel as hungry as much, and you're also maintaining your muscle mass. Muscle mass is very important because if you have a lot of it and you keep it, you will burn fat even more when you are at rest. Like you burn 100 or 200 calories more a day, and it will also help you feel less cravings because less you're feeling less hungry, you're feeling full. So you're just avoiding all the binge eating at night, just trying to crave some sugar or anything else. And it also helps you recover very much faster because you you're just giving your body the right kind of fuel. Let's imagine that it's your car and you want to have a road trip, but you're not having the right amount of fuel. So that's definitely just helping that's not helping you get to the right destination. And some protein sources. So we have canned tuna, turkey bacon. These are some very high in protein sources, like 23 grams per 100 grams of servings. And there's also slow digestible protein like cottage cheese, which you can eat like an hour before you are sleeping because it makes you feel full during the night and you're not feeling hungry. And also fast digestible protein, which is basically whey protein that helps you when you're working out, you're breaking down the muscle tissues, and your body needs some fast nutrition like that is easily digestible so to get down to your body and just repair itself so you can build more muscle and also lose weight faster because more muscle just equals burning more fat. And skinless chicken breast and all these things that is very helpful to you. But you also want to weigh all the food in a dry state because if you're weighing in a dry state, you're going to have the right nutrition. But if you're weighing in a cooked state, there's just a different kinds of nutrition because for example, pasta, if you boil it, the nutrition is different because there's a lot of water in it. And now I want to get to a high carb diet where it's like 45%, 40% of carbs. So having a high carb diet is just helping you reduce the inflammation because when you're naturally working out, there's a lot of inflammation in your joints because you are pushing yourself and tearing down the muscle tissues. And if you're someone who has you are, for example, an athlete that you have to run a marathon, you need to fuel your body with enough nutrition so you can run for like an hour. So that's why carbs is very beneficial because it's you have slow digestible carbs that is releasing on a slowly basis, so you have a lot more energy for longer. And that also helps you with your work and also when you're working out because you have to be in the gym or at work for a sustained period of time where you need to perform. And you'll also have more focus and you'll sleep a lot better. And there are two different kinds of carbs. First off, there's fast digestible carbs. This is simple where it's more sugar based. So there's something that's just you're absorbing very fast, but also you'll feel more hungry. But that has some perks. And for example, that could be candy, baked goods. And we also have complex carbs, which is more this is more slowly digestible. For example, if you have to run a marathon, you need some slow digestible carbs because you want to release the energy for slow, so you have more, so you can perform at a much longer pace. And here's a list of some simple carbs, some complex carbs. This is oatmeal, veggies, fiber, sweet potatoes, whole wheat bread. Here's some simple carbs, cereal, candy, ice cream. In regards to fat, 20% of your calories should come from fat because if you are eating like low calorie foods, you just get a lot more calories from your from the what you are eating compared to if you are eating high fat foods like bacon and steak with a lot of butter. You are just almost eating all your calories from very low food and you're going to feel more hungry throughout the day. And now you should have made the foundation of how to lose weight. So in order to lose a pound of weight, you need to create a deficit of 3,500 calories a week. So that could be 500 calories a day times 7. So that's 3,500 calories. So what we do that is we have to figure out how many calories you need to lose weight. So for example, a calorie deficit is basically you have to eat less calories than your body needs to lose weight, and you have to maintain that through a long period of time. And that could be, let's say your maintenance calories are 2000 calories, you have to adjust that with 200 calories, so you're eating 1800, and you stick to that for 2 weeks. So you're getting your body used to eating in a low calorie deficit, so it's naturally going to have a low metabolism. And afterwards, we have to figure out how to create a high protein diet plan. So what we do is that you go to MyFitnessPal, you create an account, your premium subscription, and afterwards you just type in your these types of information here, like your starting weight, your current weight, and also your weekly goals. And afterwards, you type in the calories you figured out to be in a calorie deficit, 1800, and the carbs, protein, and fat. There's like 35, 40, 20, and then you should be all set. And now you should have an opportunity to create your own meal plans. So after you type in your information here, here's the calories, here's the macros, and then the discovery recipes is just a library where there are over 100 different kinds of recipes with pre-workout, post-workout, and it's only available for people who are like, for example, in the US. But how you can navigate that is you change your phone settings to English so you're able to get that feature. And then you basically just pick whatever you want. Of course, you have to create two meal plans so you can switch between the meal plans so you stay like dedicated and motivated. And there's also a shopping list and how to prepare the food in each of these meals. So that's fucking awesome. So this client of mine who've been following these steps and she lost a bunch of weight through her 12 weeks, where you can see that she looked like this and then had a flat stomach and toned booty and thighs and strong defined back, and she got a lot more confident and she got several promotions because she used to be a person who canceled her work gym membership and just got a new membership every single time, and she ate healthy for some period and then unhealthy and then she just gave up. She lost some weight, she gained it back. Now she's sustainable in regards to she is working out 5, 6 times a week. She's feeling so confident. She actually got a boyfriend, which she always hoped for, and she's way more happy. And I'm so proud of her. And this client, she also did the same with following my strategy. So in 12 weeks, you can see that she went from having some belly fat and love handles to everything gone in 12 weeks. And she also managed to finally get back to the body that she really wanted for years, but she never knew how to do it. But through my guidance, she was able to figure out how to lose weight in a sustainable way, but also keep it that way, eating the food she loved. And through that, her she always wanted that her boyfriend find her attractive again because they've been together for a long time. So I helped her understand the interplay between dieting and sport. So now I want to share about how to work out to lose weight. So a workout plan should always be consistent of focusing on as much as hypertrophy as possible, which basically just means you have to create as much muscle growth as possible because if you are getting if you're trying to lose weight and you want to build muscle, you have to get as much muscle mass to lose weight faster. So that's a technique that's called a concept is called mind muscle connection, where you're creating as much muscle fibers and as much blood flow into the muscle. So you are feeling the muscle being worked and not you are like swinging the weight. And if you know how to weight train correctly with stimulating the muscle, you will break down these muscle tissues and through rest and diet, you rebuild these muscle tissues so you get stronger muscles and lose even more weight. And when it comes to cardio, there are two different kinds of types of cardio. There's a cross trainer and stationary bike, where you do it like in a slow, steady pace because it's the most it's not so taxing on your nervous system in regards to like hit cardio. So you do that with resistance for like 20 minutes after you're working out 4 times a week, and you have to get your pulse in 120, 150 with a like a watch so you can track that because you have to apply enough intensity to burn enough calories. Cardio is just a tool to burn more calories, but if you're just on a treadmill and just walking and you're not like breathing hard, you're not working out hard enough and you're wasting your fucking time. And then also have water intake and need. So just get your shaker just like this, where you can see how much water you're drinking and drink like 4 or 5 of these a day, equivalent maybe to 3 to 4 liters a day. Because if you're spreading it out through the day, you're feeling much more full compared to if you are not drinking water. So you're just feeling hungry all the time and you just have better skin. You will feel more focused at work. You feel like your skin, there's not so much acne anymore. So you could, for example, see some of my clients, their skin is just very, very beautiful. They don't have any problem with acne afterwards they apply these methods. And NEAT, that is just non-exercise activity thermogenesis, basically just meaning that you are all the steps you are taking, for example, is helping you burn a lot of weight. So download an app to track your steps. So you start out with 6,000 steps a day and you put in your age, height, and so forth so you can correctly track your steps. And when it comes to mind muscle connection, as I told you, is creating a mental picture of between your brain and also the muscle you're working out. So for instance, if you're squatting, that's mostly the most similar way to explain it. So you create a mental picture in regards to your brain to the area of the lower body you're working out. And when you're working out, you try to really feel the muscle and all the muscle fibers being contracted. And it takes some time before you are mastering this technique, but this is the most important tool because if you don't know where the muscle you're training is located, you're maybe just you're working out your back or some other area of the muscle that is not helping you break down the muscle at all. So there's concentric and eccentric phase when you are doing reps. So for example, we start out here on the left side in the starting position where you have the dumbbells and then you take a breath and then you are pushing the weight up and you are exhaling. That is the concentric phase. And then you are taking a breath again and then you are exhaling while you are lowering the weight for 2 seconds. While doing that, you are going to promote the most muscle trauma, but also creating as much muscle growth as possible. So that's very good. And it's not how much weight you are lifting. It doesn't matter if you're lifting 100 kilos or 20 kilos. It's how heavy it feels, because if you feel like it's too heavy for you, like real heavy, you're not able to perform the workout with full range of motion. And if you only perform the, let's say, 5 bicep curls and you're doing only a half rep, you're only getting 0.5% of the results that you want. And you want to utilize your time effort the most effective when you're in the gym. So instead of working out half as 60 minutes, you're going to do that for 30 minutes. And progressive overload. Let me tell you how to apply this specifically. So the first 4 set is mainly just you taking like 10 kilos and then you perform 12 to 14 reps where you get much blood flow out. And when you do that with 10 kilos, you increase the weight all the time because the more you're increasing the weight, the more stimulus you're placing on your muscle and you're breaking down these muscle tissues. And through rest and dieting, you're going to get these muscles stronger and you're going to also build a lot more muscle. So the first set is 12, let's say you increased it with 2 kilos, so it's 12 kilos, and you perform 10 to 12 reps, so it's even more heavy. And you should know enough when it's 1 to 2 reps before your failure. So that's when you actually know that you are having the right set, the right kilos. And then you increase it from 12 kilos to 15 kilos in the second set, and you perform even these rep ranges again, 10 to 12 reps. And then you try to like, if you're almost failure at 12 reps, this just means that you're doing great. So you try to push yourself all the time. But if you sometimes feel like you can only perform 10 reps, so you just stick with that weight for the third set and you should take short, yeah, you should take short rest between the sets because that's going to help you with the intensity. So you're going to feel a lot more fatigue, but also promoting more muscle growth. And here's an example of my workout plan. So, for example, I just explained to you how it looks like. Here's the exercise and the links to the workout. And here's four set. You start out with warm up, 16.5 kilos. Next set, you perform 18.5 reps. But if you're not able to perform like 10 to 12 reps, you're just sticking to 17 kilos the next time. So you perform 17 kilos here for 10 reps and you try to increase it. And time definitely just means that you are inhaling and then you're pushing the weight out 1 second and then you're in taking a breath and then you are pushing out the exhaling for 2 seconds while lowering the weight and you have rest for 60 seconds and you do that like 4 sets. And this is a client of mine who lost 30 kilos in 10 months and he kept it off for 6 years. And he said that he's so confident right now when he's talking with clients and also doing presentation and he's able to wear the suits that he want, really portraying a confident version of himself. And he used to be single, but after he lost all that weight, he's gotten plenty of dates and he finally found the woman that he wants to marry this year. And I'm so happy for him. And he also mentioned that in the testimonial that Tong is so passionate about fitness and he shines through everything he does and he follows you through with your diet and when it comes to working out and dieting and because I'm just trying to like push him and making sure that he's doing everything right. So it really motivates him to make me proud. So when it comes to tracking your weight loss journey, so there are different kinds of way to track, but ensure that you are not wasting your time when you are on this weight loss journey because you want to have an ending date of it and not dieting for years. So the main reason is you're tracking your weight loss is you want to lose as much fat as possible while preserving as much lean mass. And you want to keep your hunger levels in check. And the main reason is that when you are doing that, there are three kinds of ways that you can uh, track your progress, like the bathroom scale, progress picture, and body measurements. I'll get into that right now. So when you step on the scale every single morning, you should do that before you drinking and eating. You should go to the restroom and you should weigh yourself with no clothes on because if you have a lot of clothes on, it will directly affect the scale. If you have different kinds of clothes on every single time you're weighing yourself, it will also affect the scale. So just like no clothes on. And you do that every single time, the same day of the week, and you note it down. And then you don't want to weigh yourself every single day because it's just fucking up your like your brain that there's a lot of fluctuations every single week because if you are switching between meal plans, there's like 1 gram of carbs, there's 4 grams of water attached, so a bit of fluctuation, but it can also have a big effect if you had a big meal a couple of days ago, and also if you're a woman who have a period, so there's like a lot of water weight from that. And progress picture. So basically, let me just tell you, this is what you should be focusing on. You take pictures with the help of a friend from the front, side, and back because you want to accurately seeing the progress every single week, and you want to have the same clothes on so there's nothing that hides it. Pictures don't lie. It's just how it works. And you want to do that every single week so you can see the progress you're making and also keeps you motivated, but also makes you feel like you can adjust along the way. And tracking your body measurements. If you're losing weight, you're not only losing weight, you're also losing body fat. And that is like called inches from your body. So through tape measurements, you'll figure out how to apply that like on the chest, upper arms, waist, hips, and you do that every fourth week because that should be enough time to follow your diet and nutrition plan. And weight loss plateaus. So if you are stumbling into weight loss plateaus, basically just mean that that's just a natural part of it because your body is not designed to lose weight, but it's designed to just keep yourself alive. So if you've been trying the same things for a couple of weeks, your metabolism is slowed down. So what you do is that you increase like some of the things to help you build increase your metabolism and just keep losing weight. So for example, you could see like the first week you are working out 4 times a week, you should copy paste this so you can track your progress. And then you eat 1800 calories for like 2 weeks and 6000 steps, but you're not losing weight anymore. So you increase the step with 2000 steps or reduce your calories down to 200 and then push you to 1600 calories working out 5 times, and that should be enough to like make your brain think, your body think, what the hell is happening? And just trying to break through this plateau by elevating your metabolism. So this client of mine who actually achieved a lot of great success with losing weight, she worked as a manager for 12 hours a day or 10 hours a day, and she's been struggling for years with cravings and just feeling like she has a lot of weight on her body that makes her not feel attractive anymore. So after she lost weight, she feels more confident and more healthy, and she loved that being able to make her own meal plans because she just have different kinds of meal, and she's a vegetarian vegan. So this plan works for everybody. So her in her process, she told me that she broke her wrist, so we had to navigate that. And after I taught her about how to diet correctly and what to how to train, she was not having any cravings anymore or bad excuse because if you're working 10, 12 hours a day, you can have a lot of excuses. But what I did was I was helping her navigate how to eliminate these excuses. And I always help her making her feedback with her diet and meal plans. So she's able to sustain this and she's the best shape she's ever been. So I want you guys to know that this is not some fucking theory that you can find on Wikipedia. This is actually from real life experience from working with clients for over a decade. And I've shared this system with them, this one-on-one system where the whole roadmap from going from nothing, your where you've the most heaviest weight you've ever been to actually get a toned muscular body and keep it that way. And it's proven with also me sharing my own weight loss journey. And because I'm not interested in working one-on-one with clients anymore, I want to share this with more people so I don't have a cap on how many people I can help because I just really want to be there and support you guys. And since you are here already and being so dedicated with just looking up at this masterclass and following the steps, it just shows to me that you're very dedicated. And then you might ask yourself, where do you even start? So before I do that, I just also want you to know that I just gave you the blueprint to how to lose weight, but it's also a sneak peek of what I have in mind when it comes to helping you losing the weight. So you can do two things. First, you can do it by yourself. And just good luck with that because you've been trying this for so many years right now and you have not seen the results that you want. Or you can just get my help with proven method of how I've shared my strategy to help people lose weight and also for myself. And so I want to tell you how I help people specifically. So I help ambitious professional people just like you with the heaviest weight you've ever been You tried every single thing to lose the weight, but you're not losing weight no matter what you're doing. You work out so much and you do a fuckload of cardio. You go from yo-yo dieting to binge eating. Your health is at risk because of your weight, and your weight also makes you feel less confident when you talk with clients and doing presentations. And I actually want to help you lose the weight and keep it off so you don't need to rely on other people or invest hundreds of dollars into sessions with personal trainers. I'm actually going to do this specifically by teaching you about the fundamentals of how to weight train correctly and what to eat so you can create your own workout and meal plans, even the food you love, and track your own progress, and also create healthy habits and exercise to change your mindset so you can lose the weight and keep it off. By doing this, you're going to feel very healthy, confident, love what you see in the mirror, and also have a toned, muscular body. And I've actually helped clients go from not being able to lose the weight no matter what they do, feeling fucking frustrated about it, to losing up to 30 kilos or 60 pounds in 10 months and keep it off for over 10 years. And by doing this, you're going to just love what you see in the mirror and pictures, feel very proud of having a toned, muscular body. And I'm actually also going to help clients just like you go from not being able to lose the weight no matter what you do, feeling very frustrated about it, to get you to a place where you can create your own workout and meal plans, eating food you love. And I'm also giving you access to my comprehensive step-by-step process, which is going to take you through a training every single week where on your own time, where you will get accountability support from community of like-minded people just like me, and you can also just have lifetime access to this virtual training platform and also access to this member community of members who are on the same journey just like you. So I don't want to work with every single client on this planet, but I just only want to work with the right kind of clients because I just want to build a business and legacy business that I'm really proud of. And I would love clients who are actually putting in the work, who are seeing more solutions than they are seeing excuses. So if you want to join this program, here's how to do it. If this sounds like you and that's something that you really want to do, I am happy to invite you to a free strategy call where we can talk how much of a fit you are with what I have. I just wanted to talk with you like 45 minutes, understand your weight loss journey, your struggles, your goals, and if I think we are fit to work together, I'll invite you into the program. And here's the link to apply, and also drop the link in the post or in the comment section. But I'm only able to handle like 5 calls a day, so you must apply now. And if you have any questions, just ask me. And if you don't, it's all good. But I'm so excited to work with you, and I would not be here if I didn't have anyone helping me. So thank you.